No, no, no. We performance tested expensive pigeons. Free pigeons. And affordable pigeons. To give you an evidence-based result to answer this question. Who do you think had the most surprising performance? We'll find out by the end of this video.
Hard left hand, straight on the button by Pacquiao, down goes Barrera. Barrera getting 3 chances to counter with the left hook, but taking a lot of leather to do it.
It's normal to be competitive in any sport. And the more we get better at something, the more we enjoy it. On the other hand, when a new sport is too difficult, it is very discouraging. To be competitive, do we really need to buy expensive pigeons? Lately, we've been experiencing record-breaking sales of racing pigeons. Fortunately, they do not guarantee a winner. If it was the case, the race will only be for the rich. To answer this question, we'll base it on 5 lines of pigeons that we acquired, ranging from free to expensive. We then raised them for 3 seasons and let their best accomplishments be the answer. First, let's start with free pigeons. Free pigeons that we received will show you how their offspring fared. We used their offspring for our first races, and of course, we had fun and learned a lot racing them. Although the best performance of their offspring is reaching the first lap of the Derby season, that's 263 kilometers with a speed of 402 meters per minute, and placed 627 in the club. Not so impressive. Now, let's move on. Second pair has a price point that is affordable and not so expensive. Which we got from a reputable local fancier with popular line of pigeons that wins long-distance races. Results for this line: on our first racing season, its offspring was able to reach the last lap of the season and produce for us Genesis. The 28th overall in the entire South season for our club in 2021. Also, in the same year, and on a North racing season, was able to reach the 6th and last lap of the season with a distance of 460 kilometers. At the end of the season, Pichipan ranked 30th overall on the North Young Bird Derby of our local club. On our last race South season, the line also produced a South season finisher, Shotgun. Who arrived after 3 days with a huge gunshot on the breast. This line just shows its loyalty, grit, and a desire to go home rather than quit. Our third line of pigeons are above average in price and sits in the purchasing range of serious fancier category. They are also from a local fancier with a consistent winning record. We purchased offsprings from his best champion birds. The best performance of this line is finisher of our last South Derby, which ended on the 3rd lap due to the bird flu pandemic. The farthest distance it flew was 372 kilometers and returned after 3 months. Talk about a loyal pigeon. It ranked 385th by the end of the season. Fourth line of pigeons are one of the expensive category. These pigeons are purchased from famous Belgian fanciers Kurt and Ralph Plateau through Pipa, the auction place for pigeons where the most expensive pigeons in the world are sold. These pigeons are not just offsprings of pigeons, but the winning pigeons themselves. The best performance of this line is on the short distance race category, wherein it ranked 9th place for a 190-kilometer race and ranked 14th overall in the fun race or short distance series of our club. Fifth and last line of pigeons, I would put it in the very expensive category. Not record-breaking or super expensive yet, but still a splurge. They are from the German racing family Freudenhoven. Again, purchased through Pipa auction. This family is known from their extreme long-distance bloodline. One of our purchases was the son of Barcelona star the best Barcelona pigeon over 4 years, 2016 to 2019. The best performance in our loft of this line was from our last South Derby season, wherein its offspring earned 30th overall in the season for the Old Bird category and won the Superset prize as well. It's important to note, however, that the last season stopped at the 3rd race, instead of pushing through up to 6 to 7 races for the season. Nonetheless, it's still a win for the bloodline. To recap, we can see that our free pigeons really had a hard time even finishing the training part of the season, let alone making it to the Derby. The affordable pigeons, coming from a certain family bred by a local racer, was able to produce replicable results 28th and 30th overall on 2 separate occasions. The above average priced pigeons' best performance was being a finisher of a racing season. The fourth line, our expensive pigeons purchased from Pipa, was able to produce a good result from the short distance category. So far, they have only raced 2 seasons with us, and we're still looking for replicable and repeated good results from them, and not just a one-time good performance. Finally, the super expensive pigeons was able to produce a good result for us during the last season. Although they have been tested for only 2 race seasons, we are looking for repeated good performances from a line and not just a lucky performance. As you can see from our data of each line's past performance, our very expensive pigeons were able to produce a good result. However, our average priced pigeons was able to give a similar result and maybe even better, and was even able to repeat it on a separate season. So, no, you don't need expensive pigeons to be competitive in pigeon racing. What you do need though are good pigeons. Good pigeons that will be competitive on the type of racing that you want to join. They don't have to be expensive or come from expensive lofts or pigeon auctions. These can be sourced from local fanciers in your club or friends that are surely more than willing to help you improve your loft. You may ask for eggs or exchange performance pigeons to try out. There are many ways. Why do you think people are still buying super expensive pigeons? Let us know on the comment section.